I was sent these acrylic markers so that I can give you a swatch test so you know exactly what you're getting. So let's go ahead. We're going to open them up and I'm going to put on here, we're going to actually write down what they are so you can see it real time and know what you're getting. All right, so the first one we have, and as this is what I'm going to do, I am actually going based upon the colors here. And we're going to go right along here and we're going to write down what color they are so you can see it. Now, what's good about these markers is they're actually two different tips. So let me show you. So here you're going to have the brush tip. Here you're going to have a brush tip, and there we go. This is going to be a fine tip. Fine, and this is red 10. All right, so take a look at the fine tip. That way you can see what it is that you are working with. Now your brush tip, the brush tip is going to be a little bit different. The brush tip is going to have a tip that is more angular towards the end of the nib. So that's going to be the difference that you're going to be getting. Now, obviously, it's not going to look really a lot different here, but you will be able to get something a little bit more fine with your brush tip. All right, so that is our red 10 color. The next one is 37, and the name of this one is a wine red. Let me see if I can find it. 37. Yeah. They didn't put it in like numerical order, so I'm having to try to find it. There it is. All right, and this one is wine red. So as you can see, it's actually like this mauve color. Very nice. The next one is a pink. Now the pink, the cap, it doesn't exactly look pink. It looks more reddish, but that's pink. The next color is peach. And again, this is peach, but to me, it looks a little on the purple side. These are water-based, which is good. This peach actually looks more pink to me than the actual pink. $31 is a light pink, and to me that looks accurate. This one is light pink. There you go. It just fell. That's all right. I'm going to pick that up for us. So that's our light pink. And again, I think that's a really good light pink. All right, and then the next one is orange. And yeah, I can see orange, for sure orange. So let's, that way you can see this one. Oh, wow. I did it on the wrong side, but this definitely shows you a good, what the fine tip looks like. The fine tip to me isn't exactly fine. It's more like a thicker. That's orange. Now, apricot orange. Yep, that makes sense to me. So for me, this would be a, let's not, yeah, let's use the brush. I'm gonna call this. Yes, this is definitely an apricot color. I'm not gonna even write down orange, y'all. It's apricot. The next one is Yellow Earth. Let's see what that looks like. Yellow Earth is 23. Well, that is definitely, I would say a ground color, maybe like a dirt color. That makes sense. All right, and this is the Yellow Earth. Next is light yellow. This one's gonna, I think, it's gonna be a little bit hard to see. 29. So this is like a buttery yellow. What are we calling this? Light yellow. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to see this very well. Not on a white canvas. So keep that in mind. What I'm actually gonna do is, let's see. I'm gonna also draw a little bit here to see if you can't see it. See? That's gonna be your light yellow. So on white, it's probably not going to show up very well, but I mean, that's the nature of yellow, right? We do have a regular yellow. Again, it's going to be a little bit hard to see. This looks like this is going to be a little bit more of a butter yellow, or like your normal yellow. See, you can actually read that if you're writing, of course. Next is going to be gold. Now, sometimes when you get gold, it doesn't look like gold. This one, at least the marker cap, looks like it's gold. Let's find out. Oh yeah, it looks like it might even have some sheen to it. All right, and there you go. So it is actually gold. I like that a lot. All right, so that's our gold. Let's do light green, which is now a 19. The cap, to me, is suggesting like a mint green. Yeah, you can't read this one at all. Yeah, you can't even see that. That's how light green this is. Very, very light. So on white, you're not going to be able to see these two very well. Let's see. Pear is 22. Oh, I totally could have done it here on this. That's probably what I should have done. Which, yeah, I really should have done that. All right, so you have pear. Which I will put here. So you can actually read pear. Green is 11. See, you can see green. The easiest one to read is going to be black. Now let's see how dark black is. Oh yeah. That's a very dark black. I like that. All right, our next one is dark green. That one is like a nice, good, to me, it looks like olive green. I was right. So it's definitely more olive as opposed to like a hunter. Malachite green. Oh, okay. Well, that is definitely not the color of malachite, my friends. I promise. This is, to me, actually, if anything, and I'm looking at my rocks and my crystals now. This is definitely not a malachite green. So if you're wondering, I would say this to me says sky blue. But our next color is actually labeled as sky blue. So there you go, that's sky blue. And then our next one is blue. So this one should just be like our normal basic blue. It is. To me, it's more like a cornflower blue. Next one is bright blue. It doesn't look like bright blue to me. Whatever that might be. Do you see the difference in the blues? All right, that's our bright blue. Then we have purple. We have a few purples too. All right, so this one is purple. And I'll show you all these once I'm done with all of them. The next one is dark violet. On this one, I'm just going to write violet because I don't have another violet. There doesn't seem to be a lot of difference between purple and violet. So keep that in mind. The next one is bright purple, which is 45. That one's coming upon like another, at least it's showing a pink here. Let's see. I'm just going to say bright. Yeah, this is, you'll see, this doesn't look purple to me at all. See that bright right here? That's bright purple. So to me, it actually belongs in the pinks. But the marker itself, you can actually see the difference there anyway. All right, so we don't have that many left, actually. So the next one that we have is our natural brown. It says natural brown. I'm going to put natural. I'm not sure what makes it natural. I would say it's more terracotta, if anything. And no, I'm not trying to give it fancier names. It seems to be a better representation of what the color is. The next one it says is skin color. So I'm going to put it here. It is hard to see that. That's the color. Let's see, and the next one is brown. That looks like that might actually be brown. Yes, this is your real brown, as you can see there. Next is a dark brown. I'm just gonna put down dark. Oh yeah, that's a nice dark brown. See, it's dark brown enough to be confused with black, but it's not black. Now we have 3 more. One you're not going to be able to see because it's white. So then the next one, let's see, the next one is 20. This is cold ash. So this is going to be like your cool gray. That's your cold ash. And then this one is your silver. So remember, we had gold, so I'm going to put silver up here. And this one also has a little sheen to it. The gold has a little sheen to it, and so does the silver. So that is the swatch test for all of these. And I think that even though some of the names are a little bit off, obviously some are going to be a little bit harder to see on a white canvas, I still think that you're getting a really good mix. You're getting the entire rainbow and then some. So if you're looking for good acrylic markers, I highly recommend picking these up.